Alright guys, let's take a look at ENA or Ethena on the channel once again. Now we looked at this 5 days ago on December 10th when we had this dump, and you can see that basically Ethena has worked its way back up because it closed where at 90 cents on the 10th. Now today it's gotten as high as what? I think it was about 123. And you can see, guys, that it's been rejected basically by this resistance here on the weekly time frame. It would be nice if we could close that tonight, but I don't think it's going to get there, unfortunately. So maybe tomorrow it could close above that, but you know, this is a weekly time frame resistance, so it means next Sunday we need to close a weekly candle above it. Now, I wanted to zoom out once again to show you guys that this is pretty much still following my drawing of a cup and handle. We just kind of have to wait and see what happens with Ethena, but if it comes up and hits the top up here at about $1.45, does something like this, breaks out, the target is up here at $2.70, guys. So that's a nice, target. I do believe, ENA is one of the better, cryptos out there. Now, I did pick this back up when it was at 21 cents, guys. This is where I bought it, actually. And I sold this after the launch pool. And, I sold it, let's see, I need to take a look here. I was just doing a video on AVO, but where is ENA? Okay, I sold ENA back here, guys, at 53 cents. Now, ENA did go a little higher, of course, but like I said, I picked it up at 21 cents, guys, so more than, what, 60% down. So that was on April 2nd, and I sold it literally like 5 seconds after the open. So, anyways, the all-time high for Ethena so far is $1.52. Now, okay, yeah, I could have made another dollar had I held it, guys, and sold it, a few days later, but I did not do that. And anyways, I still picked it up quite low. All-time low was at 19.5 cents. So at 21 cents, that's not bad, guys. There is a max supply that is unlimited, unfortunately. Now, a total supply is, 15 billion right now, and about 3 billion of this is circulating at the moment. Now, if we look at the Tokenomics website, you can see that previous event was a few days ago. It looks like 0.44% of the circulating supply was released. The next upcoming event is in about, 2.5 days time, and it looks like the same will be released. Now, I don't know if this is just like a weekly event, but it appears it's probably going to be every week. 0.44% of the circulating supply should be released. So here it says 2.02 billion has been unlocked, so that does differ a little bit from CoinGecko. Usually CoinGecko is, behind, but here on Tokenomics it looks like it's behind here. So I would say CoinGecko is probably more correct than Tokenomics, which, it's usually not that way. Alright, let's talk about Bitcoin a little bit here. Now you can see I drew this box some days ago, guys, and it was basically just to show you guys that Bitcoin has been ranging since basically it entered the box on 19th November. It's almost 1 month later, and you can see that basically the whole time it was just kind of ranging here. However, 2 days ago, on 13th December, we did have a break above the box finally, as you can see here, if I zoom in. And we did retest that yesterday, and we are now getting a little bit of a bounce. So it looks like we're going to break out of this zone where we've been for about a month. So that is nice to see finally. And we're going to move towards this $105,000 target, which, was the target for that giant consolidation that we had over months and months and months. If I put this on a weekly time frame, you will see that a little bit easier, a little bit faster. So this consolidation here, which took place from February all the way to mid-October, guys. So yeah, you can see this weekly candle is also looking very nice. Actually, the weekly candle a couple weeks ago, very nice as well. Last week, also not too bad. So yeah, I mean, we're getting really nice candles the last really 6 weeks, I can say. Now, taking a quick look at the total market cap, guys, we are making our way up back to the 3.62 trillion mark once again. We do need to break that, and we only have 0.05, trillion, or 6 trillion now as it went down to get through this line here. That will probably come this week, I believe, guys. Now, without Bitcoin, it's kind of a doji green candle. Doesn't look so nice like the one that includes Bitcoin, but nonetheless, it is a green candle. We do need to get back above this trend line, though. Now, Bitcoin dominance, another green candle today. So, last 3 days have been green. It's not really nice to see for altcoin holders. Although my alt bag really hasn't suffered too much today, so it's kind of strange. We're getting a bounce, and I think we went up since this morning, so at least my altcoins went up. So yeah, for me, not looking too bad, but we do need to go down. The more down we go, the better the alts will pump. So you just have to be patient, guys. Looking at the liquidation heat map right now, we do have a lot of yellow here below us, and we do have a little bit above us, but Bitcoin tends to follow the liquidation prices. So there is more below us right now than is above us. And do remember that we are kind of creating a gap on the CME. So we did close on 101,424 on Friday. And right now, we're at 103,000. So basically, that gives us about $1,600 gap. So Monday, tomorrow, we could see a cascade to the downside to fill that gap, and then work our way back up. So that's what I'm expecting. It could happen. Doesn't have to happen, though. We still have a gap down at 76,000, let me remind you. So we just have to wait and see. Now, if we take a quick look at the liquidation heat map, you can see that pretty much it's even across the board. Longs and shorts both getting liquidated here. For example, SUI working its way back up to its all-time high once again, while others are just not doing so well. So something is pumping while Bitcoin is pumping. Something, no. Funding rates are basically normal, not really much to see here, guys. So that is good to see. Altcoin season, let me refresh this and see if there's any update, but no, it's been 67 pretty much since, I don't know, maybe Friday. So that hasn't really changed. Now, fear and greed, a little bit less than yesterday. It was 83 yesterday, now it's an 80. I would like to see it go down 68 to 70 at least. That's my range, where I think, it's kind of healthy. Pi cycle top indicator, guys, really nothing happening still. It's still almost as far apart as it was. I think this is actually showing it by the week. So, but yeah, we still have, some ways to go before those two lines cross. Now, economically, very busy week this week. Monday, all of these numbers are, I would say fairly important. Tuesday, core retail sales, industrial production could be a little bit important. Wednesday, most important thing is the interest rate decision and the press conference after it to see what Jerome Powell will say. Thursday, we have jobless claims. We've got PCE prices, GDP, jobless claims, Philadelphia manufacturing. So that's all important. And Friday, PCE price index and personal spending and Michigan numbers. Now, most of those, numbers at the beginning of the week won't really, fluctuate this number here too much. as those numbers aren't that important. But the numbers that are coming maybe Thursday and Friday could have some part to play with January's rate cut. Just have to wait and see. But pretty much it's 96% in the bag, guys, that we're going to get a quarter-point cut. If we get that, Bitcoin will probably, rise a little bit more. Alts, I believe, too. So, anyways, the crypto bubbles, guys, looking better today. But it's not hard to look better when we're so down with alts. A lot of alts pumping, SUI, Optimism, ENA, Phantom, Pith, Stacks. All of these are looking good, guys. Only a few reds here, but pretty much across the board we're seeing greens. Now, if you want to stake your Bitcoin or any other coin, just go to Coinando, guys. Type in whatever coin you're looking for, and you can see the list. It tells you if it's, flexible or if you have to stake it for some time. And, yeah, just be aware of that. You do have limits, and, 180 days would seem quite long. But, if you want 15%, you're going to have to stake it for longer periods. Now, I wouldn't recommend that. We don't know when this bull market will end. Honestly, my guess is as good as anybody else's. But, I'm probably thinking anywhere between about 6 to 9 months at this point. So, anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.